Now, global economic experts are calling for urgent action to help developing countries unlock the financing needed to drive sustainable growth and job creation. At a press conference, the director of the Intergovernmental Group of 24 on International Monetary Affairs and Development, the G-24, stressed that mobilizing finance is key to building inclusive economies where prosperity reaches more people. Abigail Zamani reports.
For many developing nations, the challenge is no longer just about economic growth, but about ensuring that growth translates into real opportunities, jobs, better livelihoods, and sustainable development. At this press conference, global economic experts highlighted the urgent need to mobilize financing that supports inclusive and job-rich transformation. With rising unemployment, debt pressures, and widening inequalities, countries are being encouraged to adopt financial strategies that prioritize investment in critical sectors like infrastructure, agriculture, renewable energy, and small businesses. The director of the G-24 says mobilizing finance is not simply about raising funds, but about directing resources into areas that improve lives and strengthening economies.
So that then becomes one of the most crucial mandates of the G-24, a continuous engagement within the international financial architecture to ensure that developing countries have better outcomes, be it in the interest rates that they get or even the quantum of financing that they get.
According to the G-24, when financing is effectively mobilized, it can help countries transition into stronger, more resilient economies where young people find opportunities and communities experience long-term progress.
But as part of the response to climate change, countries now have to change the way they generate energy. And that is where the issue comes in for developing countries and oil exporting countries. Some countries are working towards how they manage that transition, because on the one hand, oil extractive industries are major sources of revenue, employment, and jobs in these countries. But on the other hand, they are now looking at how to move away from that and use more environmental friendly sources of energy.
The message from the G-24 is clear. Economic transformation must be backed by sustainable financing that supports inclusion, resilience, and employment. As developing nations continue to face economic uncertainty, experts say mobilizing the right resources could determine whether growth becomes meaningful for ordinary citizens. Abigail Zamani, TVC News, Abuja.